Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Once again, like I said, we are going to have a talk with Mr. Peter Chelangat. Mr. Peter Chelangat, welcome.
All right, yeah. My name's Peter Chelangat, who happens also to work with the Uganda Athletic Federation.
Okay.
And then also working with the ROSA Management in Uganda. Thank you.
So, okay, ROSA Management. Who or what exactly is ROSA Management? Because I'm sure many people have heard about management in athletics, but people don't know exactly what management is all about.
Okay, ROSA Management is one of the managements that is based in Italy.
Okay.
And what they really do is they help the athletes.
Okay.
Both at the grassroots and at the international level. What they do is they also come on the ground and then they begin to spot the talents on the ground. And then from there they begin to nurture that talent. And then also they give an exposure to the athletes which they have identified and they have nurtured. So ROSA Management at the moment is managing big athletes like Jacob Kiplimo, the one who recently even won in the 10K in Valencia.
In Valencia, yes.
So you see, Jacob Kiplimo is one of the big athletes that is under the ROSA Management. But ROSA Management is based in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But they choose to come and work with the Ugandan athletes.
Yeah, they have chosen to come and work with the Ugandan athletes.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. So now, maybe to not waste a lot of your time, now let us delve into the Discovery Uganda. What is Discovery Uganda?
Okay, now Discovery Uganda is one of the activities that ROSA Management is doing here in this country.
Okay.
And Discovery Uganda was something that was organized by ROSA Management for so many years, especially in Kenya. We realized that in Kenya they have done more than 30 years. And now in Uganda we had the first edition last year.
Okay.
And this year now round we are coming up with the second edition.
Okay.
And therefore ROSA Management is putting this as one of their it's like a payback to our community, and then also it's a way of how they can also identify the talent at the grassroots, and then they'll be in position to put those identified talents on their management, and then they see how they can nurture it. So Discovery Uganda now is going to happen on the 19th of this month, and then on 20th of this month. Okay. So on the 19th we will be having like a mountain trail. Okay. And then on 20th we will be having the 10-kilometer run and then the 8-kilometer run. Okay. So, and then we'll be having for the school-going students like under 12 and under 15. You see, ROSA has put a big budget like 30 million to be won as prize money for this Discovery Uganda. And then now they also come up with a program for the children. It's like if they run well and they perform well, then we can identify some of those students, and then we help support them in the various schools where they are, as we also keep following up on their progress in class and also in athletics. So that is what ROSA is trying to do. It's not all about running, but they're also trying to invest into also education. Like in Kenya some years back, they identified one of the athletes called Chebet Beatrice. She was at school, and then they kept supporting in that area and following up. And now Beatrice is one of the best athletes in Kenya. She even won the world cross country in Australia. And so that is what ROSA is trying to come up with. Something like that. Okay. And now Discovery is happening. Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds very interesting. So last year, how was it? How was the run last year? In summary, what happened last year?
No, last year the first edition was very good.
Okay.
We realized that the turn-up was very good. We
Okay.
saw thousands of people flock to the bomber ground to come, and then in the town. So
Mm.
they were cheering up the athletes who had turned up to participate in the discovery.
Mm.
So the number of athletes was participating was more than 600, and
Wow.
therefore we even believe this year it is going to double because
Mm.
we have done also some grassroots advertisement telling the
Mm.
people about it. And now, like last year, you
Mm.
see, last year people were given their money immediately. They
Immediately,
got
yes.
instantly, and that was a big motivation for them. So everyone here is trying to prepare and say, no, we have to be part of this thing because this is Europe in Africa. Because
Mm.
the money we put, prize money, is like Europe in Africa.
Mm.
Because an athlete can go to Europe and then he gets that kind of money, and then
Mm.
at the end of the day there is even a percentage for management, there is this, there is tax, there is what. But
Mm.
this is money which
That
there
goes
is
straight to
nothing
the
like. It
straight
goes
to the
straight
athlete.
to the pocket of the athlete without
Mm.
any tax, without what.
Mm.
So, and this will help to better the life of that athlete, to
Mm.
improve that athlete, and also
Mm.
it improves the livelihoods of the people in the community, because a lot also will be put in the hotels where they will be staying and all that,
Mm.
and many things will be needed in the competition, water, what. So
Mm.
Discovery Uganda is a little bit very interesting because
Mm.
it is handling the athletic aspect of it. You
Mm.
see also there is also education part of it.
Yes.
And then when you looked at it on a holistic way, you realize that there is also some kind of tourism inside of it. So it is all round
Mm.
beneficial to our community.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sounds very interesting. Now, in
Mm-hmm.
your opinion, as a person from the Athletics Federation,
Mm-hmm.
what would be your wish? What would you want to see? Because now Rosa happened in January last year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's happening again in January this year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what 12 months apart.
Yes, exactly.
What are the athletes doing in between?
Between what? No, there is a calendar for the federation. So from January to December, there is a calendar for
Mm.
the federation, and
But
therefore
what I think what I'm driving to is I have
yeah,
not away from the
ah,
federation calendar. I
yes,
have not seen many. I have not seen in my time in athletics. I've not seen many cash based what would I say, cash
okay, I
based
understand.
competitions where,
Mm,
because I know to sustain oneself as an athlete is not a
mm,
joking subject. It
yeah,
takes quite a toll economically on the athlete.
yes, yes, yes.
So what do you think can be done to bridge this gap?
Uh, Now, first of all, let's say that the Uganda Athletic Federation also is working and directly with the ROSA management to ensure that this run comes to pass. Like
Mm,
even last year, the federation got involved, and
mm,
then this year also they are 100% getting involved in the
mm,
Discovery Uganda.
mm.
And what I would say, and then not forgetting also Nike. Nike is part of it because
Yes.
Nike is a part of the sponsor for all the Ugandan athletes. So they are fully part of it, and we shall be receiving even a team from Nike and then
Mm,
a team from Rosa from Italy. But what I would say is we need all the stakeholders to come in. There
mm,
are people in this country like Uganda. They're great businessmen. They are great entrepreneur people. There are so many people working in high positions of government, and they're also well placed and they have the resources. Sometimes some of these people may fail even where can we put our money? So
mm,
it is an opportunity now for us as Ugandans to realize that there is need for them to come and
mm,
then also support noble causes like Discovery and many other sporting activities, because this is good.
mm,
Sometimes we can run for health, sometimes we can run for protecting our environment,
mm.
sometimes we can run to protect some water springs and all
Yes.
that. Sometimes we can run for peace. Now,
Mm,
when you look at a place like Karamoja,
mm,
Amudat, and then Sabay,
mm,
they can also run something like for a peace run that brings these communities together who are warring sometimes back. Not only that, there are places like Bundubujo,
mm.
Kasese, where you
Yes.
find there are cases like ADF and all that. So They can also organize certain community runs that can bring those people together. And this, at the end of it all, running and athletics is all about friendship and networking. Nothing else more than that. So it's good for also our health. So it is only a call to all of us that we need every stakeholder to get involved in this area. Money is there in this country, but we only need to bring ideas and then we sell our ideas together. So it is even for me like maybe in the next Discovery Uganda, like the coming one, we need more other people to come in. We need more other funders. We need more other organizations to come and partner and say, look, we also want to be part of this because we are identifying more Jacob Kiplimo. We are identifying more Joshua Cheptegei. We are identifying more Perus Chemutai because we are looking at a Uganda that in the next 3 to 5 years, we want to see a Uganda that is dominating at the international level in as far as athletics and running is concerned.
Yes.
It is possible for us to beat Kenya. It is possible for us to dominate even Ethiopia and all that. But it requires collective responsibility, all stakeholders. Not also forgetting government. We appreciate our government so much. They have done a lot. They support us when it comes to issues of sports. But we are also still praying God and also still asking God to speak to our government so that also they can add more and more and more.
Yes.
Like when you look at the areas also like coaches and all that, there is need for a lot of capacity building and support for them so that they can be in position to handle our athletes at whatever level they are. You see that?
Yes.
So it is collective responsibility, not only ROSA management. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Peter Chelangat. So, ROSA Management, you are only focusing on the long distance running, or do you also have plans for doing some sprint?
No, we also handle the middle distance
Okay.
and then the long distance.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So specifically, you handle middle distance and long distance.
And long distance. And even when we have sprinters who are good, we're also looking into doing that.
Okay.
Like as we speak, Rosa is managing also one of the biggest sprinters in Africa, an athlete coming from Botswana. The name is Tobacco, something like that.
Tebogo.
Yeah. Tobacco, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce those South African names.
Let's say Tebogo.
Exactly. So
the youngster.
Yeah, there is another one also from West Africa. These are sprinters. You see that?
Okay.
So they are also into all those areas.
Okay. Good. So in terms of the prize money and everything, so what should people expect? How much? If I want to say I'm going to run, what do I have to do?
The expectation, of course, of the people who are coming to run is their expectation is to run and win.
Yes.
Yeah. Number one expectation is I want to run and win, and then take this money home. You see that?
Yes.
But one thing we must understand that not everyone is going to win because there might be thousands of people.
Yes.
But there is only going to be a winner, one winner only. So everyone will be aiming there, but we know there will be a winner and there will be a loser. Yeah.
So in terms of the amounts, how much are we looking at?
Of course, in terms of like when it comes to
per individual, you know.
No, when we are talking about the senior men 10-kilometer run, the first one will be backing like 3.6 million shillings. That is Europe in Africa.
Wow.
And then the second will be going with like 1,800,000.
Oh.
The third one will go with 1,080,000. The fourth will go with 720,000. The fifth will go with 540,000. The sixth will go with 360,000. Then the seventh it will go the 180,000. So that is both men and women.
Wow.
And when we come to the junior now, they will be going. The first one will go to 1,800,000.
Hey.
The second one will go to 900,000. The third one will go to 720,000. The fourth will go to 540, and then the fifth will go to 360. But now when it comes to the mountain trail, the trail race, which we are just trying to test for now, we say only we will pay for 3.
Only the
that is
three,
both female,
top finishes.
Top 3. So we will be paying like 1,100,000 the first one, 750 the second, 380 the second, the third. So you see, Uganda have been doing well in the mountain phase. So it
Yes.
is like maybe they're looking at how can Uganda be in position to host a mountain. So we are trying to begin up this mountain rail to see how can we popularize it. That's
Yes.
why in whatever we are doing, media is very important, whereby there is need for a number of media houses to be on the ground and see what we are doing, and then they can be in position to write and say this is happening, this is this, and all that. So media also in this area is very important.
Yes. 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 Thank you.
It's very important. You cannot underestimate media. Yeah.
It sounds all good. Sounds too good
Mm.
to be Ugandan.
Yeah, exactly.
So for me
Mm.
as a person that loves and supports athletics, I think
Mm.
I'm looking forward to when we will do this, and
Yeah. Mm.
I hope we will have a
Yeah,
successful run.
you are most welcome. You'll be most welcome to be part of this.
Can I come and run?
No, you're not coming to run. For you will come and your work is basically to come and at least take some screenshots.
What if I'm fit enough to run?
You might just run with maybe the children, the under 12, just for fitness.
No, Mr.
Yeah.
Chelangat. I will run
Yeah.
with the senior men.
Okay, you run only for physical fitness. We will give you a
So
T-shirt. You
you
put
don't
on
you don't
that T-shirt.
you don't suppose I can win?
You can win in the media site. You can win, but here people are running like antelopes.
Hey.
Yeah. Mm,
Okay.
mm,
Thank you very
mm.
much for your time. I don't
All
know
right.
if you have any last words.
The only last word I would say is I appreciate the media. Thank you so much for trying to know what we are trying to do here on the ground. We
Yes.
would say that we would also love you to be on the ground. And then
Yes.
we say, please, media houses, help popularize this activity,
Yes.
because, Jacob is a man who is also doing very well in the world of athletics. But
Yes.
I think Uganda needs to know more that this young man, Jacob Kiplimo, is doing.
Mm.
And the more they know, then they will also be in great support to support whatever noble cause that this young man is doing.
Mm.
He's a great champion in this country
Yes.
with his counterpart, his brother Joshua Cheptegei. I
Yes.
know the world has known much more about my other brother, Joshua Cheptegei, but we
Yes.
need also now to also ensure also that this man also comes to the limelight,
Mm.
and Uganda knows he is doing this and he's doing this,
Mm.
and he is a man that we need also watch, only giving ourselves some space, and we shall see what God will do in the life of this man.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So, in whatever all we are doing, we always say God is number one.
Yes.
Then the next thing is what we are doing.
Mm.
So we thank Ugandans. We ask Ugandans, please, anybody interested in supporting Discovery Uganda, you're most welcome. The doors are open. Come on 19th, you can be in Kapchorwa. On 20th, you can still be in Kapchorwa and be of great support.
Yes.
Thank you.
Definitely. Okay.
Mm.
Thank you very much, Mr. Peter Chelangat. If
Okay,
we
sir.
need any more clarification, we will call you
All
again.
right, thank you. Okay.
And here comes Kiplimo, like a machine, like a metronome, easing past them. But is he going to get there at the line? He is. It's the double for Uganda again. Kiplimo makes it a win at the 10,000 and a win in the 5,000. And the Kenyans were outthought and outraced.